Ladies and gentlemen, please remain proudly standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed by former Miss South Carolina, Brooke Burris.
All right, here we go there. We get YouTube up and happening. All right, here we go there. We get YouTube up and happening.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts through the perilous, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free.
All right. Now I'm getting this up here. Share screen, share screen, share audio, Chrome tab. Share.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett.
Well, good afternoon, South Carolina.
All right, so we got that there. Hopefully that brings it back up to.
So my job today is to get you excited and ready to see your president. How excited are you? You know, we've had quite a week here in South Carolina. How many of you think we're ready for those socialist views that they're trying to peddle around our state? That's right. Today we have President Donald J. Trump coming to set the record straight. This is Trump country.
It's not the fastest here. What else can I shut down here? Shut that down, shut that down.
We like what he's done. He's kept our country safe.
This ain't working the best. I'm sorry, folks.
He has bumped our military. He has given us the respect we deserve in the world, hasn't he? Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming out here to support our president. We have a lot of work to do. It's going to take all of us in this room. We want to make sure we get
Cut everything down to the absolute minimum. No chat on the side, everything. That's just ridiculous.
get everybody out to vote. We want to make sure that we're going to send back to Washington all the people that are standing behind our president. Will you all do that for me? South Carolina, thank you so much. I am proud to be your Lieutenant Governor, the first female Republican Lieutenant Governor of the state. Thank you all. Thank you for making this the wonderful red state it is. God bless the great state of South Carolina, and God bless the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
the governor of the great state of South Carolina, Henry McMaster.
All right, y'all. Isn't this great? Isn't South Carolina the greatest place in the whole world to live, work, raise a family? You know, we got people from all over the world investing billions of dollars in these big companies. They could go anywhere in the world. And they come into South Carolina. You know why? It's because of the people of South Carolina. The people. General Mark Clark was a four-star general in World War II. He ended up as the president of the Citadel. He said, and I quote, South Carolina has got more patriotism per square inch than any place in the world. And that is why we are supporting Donald Trump, because there's not a greater patriot in the world than Donald J. Trump. Oh, I love it. Y'all, it doesn't get any better than this. I appreciate everybody being here. I know it took a while to get here, and the president's going to come out in a while. We're going to have some music in between. But I just want to thank you. Thank you for being here. You know, this is where President Trump won his big victory in South Carolina in 2016. He loves South Carolina. He loves South Carolina, and he'll tell you so when he gets here. We are lucky to have that man. Can you imagine what it would be if we did not have Donald Trump? Can you imagine? Can you imagine anybody else in the world who could put up with the nonsense that he's being they're throwing at him every day? and still get the job done to take our country straight to the top. I think he's the strongest man I have ever seen. I don't know how he does it, but he does it because he loves it. He does it because he loves you, and he does it because he loves this country. And he's standing up for the United States. Here's a few details for you. Details. Right now, under Donald Trump, just over 3 years, fastest GDP growth in 13 years, over 2.6 million, hold up now, over 2.6 million new jobs in 2018 alone. In South Carolina, since Donald Trump has been in office in January, South Carolina jobs have increased by how many? 125,000 new jobs since 2017. We got more people working in South Carolina than we've ever had working before. Our unemployment rate is the lowest in the history at 2.3%. We tied for the lowest in the country. Taxes and regulations are going down, and growth rate is going up, up, up every day. Look at the stocks. Illegal immigration going down. Military strength going up. America's standing tall in the world. Our allies are happy, and our enemies are petrified at what they see, because they know this man, just like South Carolina, will fight if that's what it takes to stay strong and safe. America is respected again all over the world, and it would not have happened without Donald Trump as our president. Now, you might think that it can't get any better. Well, yes, it can. This is the land of the free, because this is the home of the brave, and we standing tall for Donald Trump. It can get better. To quote that great philosopher, Tim McGraw, also known as a country music singer, we like it, we love it, we want some more of it. 4 more years for Donald Trump. That's it. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. I'll tell you, what a great place, what great people, what a great country, what a great president. He'll be here before long. We're going to have some music, rest up, hug your neighbor. Smile, be happy, because there's no better place on this earth to be than right here, right now, when Donald Trump is among us. Thank you.
She said goodbye to me. That's when she said goodbye to me. Yeah.
reporting live for Right Side Broadcasting Network inside the North Charleston Coliseum. I'm Jordan Parker. Thank you so much for joining us today. The program is kicking off here in Charleston, South Carolina. You just heard the Pledge of Allegiance, the opening prayer, and the national anthem as we begin today's Keep America Great rally. The president is wheels up from Joint Base Andrews in Washington, D.C. on his way down here to Charleston, South Carolina, where he is scheduled to begin his remarks in just over 90 minutes. I do have some remarks from the president's departure in Washington. He walked out of the Oval Office at 4:30 and spoke with reporters for about 15 minutes. He talked about the coronavirus effort, saying the U.S. has only 15 cases and they're getting better, quote, very rapidly. He said his decision to close borders was a major factor in containing the virus in the U.S. and accused some Democrats and the media of politicizing the virus situation. He lifted off from the White House at 4:41 p.m. More quotes are coming. That is courtesy of the White House press pool over there at the White House, so thank you to them for their remarks. The president arrived at Joint Base Andrews at 4:50 p.m. He gave the thumbs up as he boarded Air Force One. Accompanying him was Dan Scavino, Jared Kushner, Stephen Miller, Eric Uland, and John McEntee. They're off to headed down here, actually, North Charleston, South Carolina. Some more quotes from the President of the United States. Here are the fuller quotes provided from the White House press pool. Quote, "A lot of people are getting better, very much better." The president said of U.S. residents with the coronavirus, he said there were only 15 cases, and we took in some great American people and citizens, end quote, from Japan, quote, and they are getting getting better very rapidly, end quote. Another quote, he said, essentially, we've only had 15, and a lot of that's because we made the decision very early to close up our border from certain areas of the world, end quote. Another quote, some countries are doing well, some countries are not doing well at all, and you can see that for yourself. A lot of things are happening, very well organized. We have great talent, great doctors, great everyone. There's tremendous spirit and a lot of spirit, end quote. And the final quote from the president saying, there has been no deaths in the U.S., in the United States at all. A lot of that's attributed to the fact that we closed the border very early. Otherwise, it could have been a different story. The president really harping on the fact that his move to close the borders kept the virus out, kept the virus spreading. There are confirmed cases here in the United States, but a much lower amount than around the world in countries like Italy, South Korea, Japan, and of course China, where they are nearing 100,000 cases of the coronavirus with a death rate of about 2.3%. So the president and this administration continuing to work with the CDC and the State Department to ensure United States citizens abroad are safe, and of course the homeland is safe here as well. More updates to come as we find out about that. We will bring them to you, but for right now, make sure you're checking cdc.gov for all coronavirus updates, and make sure you are washing your hands. Our interview with Katrina Pearson seems to have been off. We do apologize. Obviously, these campaign advisors are very busy. If there's any updates on that, I will bring it to you, but we may have to postpone that for a later rally. However, if anything changes, I will be sure to let you know. Speaking of coronavirus, I want to let you know about one of our partners over at My Patriot Supply. If you're wondering one of the best ways to support this broadcast and Right Side Broadcasting Network, it is to support our partner today over at My Patriot Supply. They have a very special offer for you today only. You can save 50% on their 1-week food kit. It comes in a super cool water-resistant ammo can. It contains breakfast, lunches, and dinners that last up to 25 years, so you are protected for the foreseeable future. You can only get it when you go to prepare2020.com, which is the special website for today. Think about it. When an emergency strikes, what's your first impulse? It's probably to run to the grocery store where you're going to be met with chaos and empty shelves. Don't get caught unprepared. Make a plan today. Storing food in your home is a great way to protect your family in case of a natural disaster, terrorism, or there's a massive disease outbreak. And My Patriot Supply is the company we want you to support. Go to prepare2020.com and support this great sponsor who's bringing you tonight's broadcast. Again, that's prepare2020.com, prepare2020.com. Now I'm going to step off camera so we can get a good shot of the podium where they are currently adjusting the teleprompters for the president. You see that man there standing. He is kind of a body double of sorts for the president. He is the president's exact height. Goes up there to ensure the podium is correct, the teleprompters are correct, the microphone is correct. So it is perfect once the president takes the stage. here in South Carolina. I want to thank all of you so much for continuing to support Right Side Broadcasting, as we are mostly viewer funded. We apologize for that delay in donations, that technical glitch we had a little bit earlier, but no fears, that is all up and running again. So if you donate over at rspnetwork.com/donate, Liz Willis will be sure to read those off in just a few moments. Some breaking news coming just now from the president. He said, I am pleased to announce, in a tweet, he said, I am pleased to announce that the nomination of Representative John Ratcliffe, Congressman John Ratcliffe, to be the Director of National Intelligence. Would have completed process earlier, but John wanted to wait until after IG report was finished. John is an outstanding man of great talent. Interesting move there, as just a few days ago, the president announced that Ambassador to Germany, Richard Grenell, would be the acting DNI, but however, the president seems to have made the decision to nominate Congressman John Ratcliffe full time. So some breaking news there out of the White House. President Trump is on his way to South Carolina. Yep. Also, the president tweeted our video just a few moments ago, that amazing video that we shot, that aerial shot, where we saw the whole crowd outside. The president actually just tweeted it 6 minutes ago. Yes, 6 minutes ago, the president of the United States tweeted out RSBN's video. Awesome news there. Shout out to Micah for capturing that on camera. We're going to be back in just a second. I believe we're setting up a shot outside. Is that correct? We're working to get better signal outside so we don't lose our stream like we have recently. We've implemented new technology and new equipment to ensure that these streams go off without a hitch. So stay right here with Right Side as we continue to bring continuing coverage from inside the North Charleston Coliseum here in North Charleston, South Carolina.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Excuse me. Wow. Welcome back to the RSBN studio in Auburn. We are actually getting ready to try something. Don't go anywhere, because what we're doing right now is we are getting ready to deploy our strategy. It's actually a good thing that we have a chance to test it out on our first run. The cell service inside the building is getting really shaky. There's no Wi-Fi. So we came up with a what we think is a brilliant idea that we're about to test out in just a few seconds. You'll be able to hopefully see our feed using our backup method. And so I'm just kind of put it on. I'm going to stay here with you until we get back up, and there we are. So stand by, and we'll be right back with Liz and Jordan from inside. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, I've had to trim down everything here, including my microphone, to get everything running, because there was just not enough bandwidth coming out of there, coming to here, and then going back out to all of you folks there. So there's troubles both ends. I've got a lack of bandwidth, and they've had dramas inside there. So, yeah, that's why I'm just sitting back here nice and quiet, mic muted so it doesn't interfere with anything. So I'll go all back to that, but if anybody wants to drop on in, I'll keep on posting the links in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
How you doing, mate? I just got the rally up. The only problem is I've got a definite lack of bandwidth to do this, and they've got dramas their end as well. So I've actually got to keep my mic off and that to get everything running. All that extra bandwidth that it uses is dead set borderline. So I'll jump back into mute, but welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you. I'm only gonna be here for like 12 minutes. I got work in 12 minutes.
Ah, well, you got to kill time till then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just they're trying something new. They've had hassles with their Wi-Fi and all that sort of thing in the stadium. So they're on minimum bandwidth and coming through me all the way by satellite to Australia, and then me back uploading back up through there. Yeah, it's slowing things down a bit.
That's crazy. I really want to go see a rally before he gets reelected.
Tell you what, make your tickets, your bookings for somewhere for re-election night where there's going to be a shitload of other patriots. It should be a blast.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I've got to go see, like, even if like if I miss the rallies, I want to go to like the inauguration.
Well, there's the plan. Make it happen.
Yeah, that would be dope. It would be dope to go with a couple people and like be there live. That'd be dope.
You know, figure out what's going to be the best for you, rally or the inauguration, all that sort of stuff. What can you do? What's possible? You know, shifts and all that sort of stuff. I know you're working, so it's a pain in the ass. You got a boss.
I think the inauguration would be easier because that's in January. So, you know, and it's probably more historical than going to a rally.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pictures you can show your grandkids.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, like this is the last good president that we've had. Grandkids, make a difference.
Yeah, this was the turning point. We were about to go socialist and then this guy stepped up. And then his son took over, and then somebody else took over, and we've been going good ever since.
Exactly.
And just warn them, if anybody promises free stuff and that, run as fast as they can away from it.
Hey, whenever Bernie Sanders offers free stuff, just drink somebody else's beer.
I like the idea of going into these trendy nightclubs and all that sort of thing and following in all the lefties. And when they order at the bar and say, stick to 2 expensive drinks on their tab, will you? Why is that? They're socialists and they're making more than I am.
I know. It's crazy because the bar that's near my work, like right inside my work, it's like $9 for a Boilermaker.
Crikey. We have them for breakfast here.
What time is it there?
9:41 a.m.
Okay, so you're not that far behind us. Okay.
No, I'm kicking on. It's all good. So Saturday here though.
It's Saturday there?
Yeah. Oh, there's the nice HSV going down the road. Bloke up the road's got a lovely, one of the last Holden special vehicles over here, 8 litre. Just a standard carby on top, nothing, no blowers or anything like that. Just cruises down the road. Probably doing about 1200 RPM and that doing 60. We lost your sound there, I think, Night Stalker. And we lost him too. All right, look, I'm going to mute myself and hopefully this will all catch up.
Hey, just wanted a quick update here. It looks like our backup plan is going to be successful. I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, but it looks like we have figured something out here. As you hear my dogs barking in the background, this is a grassroots operation here at RSBN. We're doing this from a home studio, so apologize for any noise you hear in the background. So our crew, one of them has actually made their way outside, and we have our little broadcasting unit outside because sometimes in these venues, the roof blocks some of the cell phone reception. There is no Wi-Fi, no working Wi-Fi in the building right now. So we have taken our unit outside where it now is picking up sufficient bandwidth. So one of our correspondents will not be able to watch the president's speech, sadly. Actually, Micah is doing it now, but I think we have figured something out. So hopefully you've seen the last RSBN broadcast where we failed to bring you a feed all the way through. And we worked hard to figure this out, and we bought about 1,200 feet of SDI cables and Ethernet and also AC cables or whatever, power cables, so extension cords. So I think we finally figured it out. So stand by. Liz will be back up very shortly. And then you'll see the President of the United States speech in full. right here on RSBN. Share the broadcast. Appreciate y'all. See you soon.
Hey Jack,
Hey, tow truck.
you you want me to put that up and I can just fuck off because I got a oil change to do.
Well, if you can, if your bandwidth's better than mine, go for it, please. Because the speech is coming up now, and so heck, I turned into Michelle. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. I'll stop that. You jump in and load it up, and it's all good.
Okay. Oh, anyway, good day, mate. I got to say. Did I get it?
Yeah. Excuse me for starting, and that is before 10 o'clock. That looks like it. Add to screen.
What did I do? I've got something wrong.
All right, I'll back out again. Back out, close the share, and go in again. Remember the bottom left-hand corner of the second screen when you share screen, share audio, so we can hear it.
Oh yeah, I think I don't have it open in the second tab just yet. That's what I learned last night. I was opening things in Google tab and I couldn't find them on the allow list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that because you're using Firefox.
No, well, no, I need to use Firefox.
Yeah.
I posted an article about Firefox and their attempt to scramble search engine communications so that Big Brother won't be as apt to know what we're searching at or for. So that was an interesting article. If you get a chance, maybe it's at censorwars.com, my brother.
Okay. I don't have an account over at Sensor Wars any longer. But I can look it up.
So you're gonna be getting sound from me, from my microphone, or from my feed?
From your feed. If you select share audio, we'll get the audio from the YouTube feed.
Okay, because there won't be an echo feedback or anything.
If you mute your own mic down there, it should continue through, but we'll check that as we go away. So if you mute your mic, check out, see if we can still get the sound. If we can't, we'll let you know, no sound or no sound. Just undo it and walk away, do whatever you got to do, and we'll hear your oil change in the background, especially when you skin your knuckles and getting that wrench and it slips. I do it every time.
It better work this time. Oh no. See, one time I disallowed it and that was difficult to retract that decision. See, but I don't want to. Now I want to get out of the dialogue. See, because it's not. Man, all right.
Yeah, you down for him.
We're doing much better now, Jack.
Cool.
I got into a decision box that there was not the choice I wanted to make, and I couldn't make the box disappear without causing it to put a block on the whole tab, on the whole StreamYard.
Yep, cool. If I can ask you a favor, if you can, because I found out that the chat uses a shitload of bandwidth as well. So if you can hide chat and go full screen, and we'll go in and watch Mr. Trump wow the audience.
Yeah. I can turn this I'm having trouble loading it.
Get it to 480p instead of 720 HD, and it'll stream a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's almost half.
I wonder if I refresh the page, it's going to make an undecision. I don't know if it will. I suppose it will kick that out. Oh, I got up to quality though. Oh, it's at 480p. All right.
Well, go for that. Hit play, full screen and play. Maga, I was just explaining that the difference between 720 HD and 480p is almost half the bandwidth. So if you can't get something to play at HD, play it in 480. You'll get a lot better result.
Did that refresh kick me out of the sharing?
No.
Oh, cool.
No, it's still just loading up again. Yeah, I know there's an echo of me coming through tow truck sound.
That's because of my Bluetooth. That's why. I can do that different. I'm sure that's irritating. Sorry, folks.
That's all good. How's that now? It should be okay. No, that's all. It should all be good now because he's got the Bluetooth speaker under the pillow.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
It's now a pillow biting Bluetooth.
So I tried to show off, and here's what I get, huh, Jack? Ain't that the shit? But maybe it's just a matter of it needs a little warming up.
Yeah, get that into working. The bottom bar hasn't expanded yet, so it hasn't fully loaded the back end of the page yet.
Oh, that was live for a second, wasn't it? How can it?
I don't know, man. I think you've got a worse connection than what I've got. The web page is slowing down your
Browser. Yeah. Here it comes. Yeah, it always works that way when I try to show off, man.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Look, it's the same thing. It's just an extension of hold my beer. You know, everything's going to go wrong after that.
You know it. So you need sound?
If you can add a bit of volume.
Of our prosperity by the redistribution of our success. Borders.
And I'll kill my mic here, and that'll help out a bit. And, yeah.
Of the American because they put America and Americans last. The 2020 Democrat platform is kind of simple. Hate Trump, just everything that he loves and cares for, including his supporters and our nation. But if there is anything that Donald J. Trump, Republican Party, it is how it should be quite obvious by now that it, two Supreme Court justices and counting.
You got it from here?
And now that Bernie Sanders had excellent treatment
Yeah,
at his
all
private.
good, mate. I got it here.
I wonder if either in the press is going to ask Bernie Sanders if he's going to give up that Cadillac lifetime insurance plan that Congress voted in for themselves and go into the plan, this Medicare for All plan that he's given for the rest of us. But I don't think the media is going to ask him that question, will they? So this communist sympathizing, self-described Democratic socialist wants a complete government takeover of all of our lives. And they want to tax us out of oblivion. And you know, I'm beginning to think that these millennials think socialism is just about being social. What could be so bad in the social age, right? But Bernie Sanders is a hypocrite, just like the rest of them. So no thanks, Bernie. Belong to us. Given to you by capitalism. And stop trying to tell the rest of us how to live our lives. And then there's sleepy Joe Biden. Bless his heart. Half the time he doesn't know what state he's in. The other half he doesn't even know which office he's running for. How can we expect him to lead the greatest nation on earth if he can't remember where he is or what he's even doing? He's been wrong on everything, from trade to foreign policy, national security. Oh, but wait, he has been good for one person, his son, Hunter Biden, who seemed to make out like a bandit. And let me just say, we're in South Carolina, okay? So if I'm advising Sleepy Joe, I wouldn't be bragging on his endorsement by Representative Jim Clyburn. As recently as 2016, Congressman Clyburn defended Hillary Clinton's super predator comments in describing young Black Americans. But here's what I know. Black voters know that the establishment Black Democrats are the exact same Do you know why? Because President Donald J. Trump has kept promises that he didn't even make. The Trump campaign has launched the Black Voices for Trump Coalition this fall. And for the first time in modern history, the Republican Party, under the leadership of President Donald Trump, will be opening field offices in Black communities. Because you will not get a vote that you don't ask for, and we know that Black America is being made great again, and we're going to get that vote. Record low unemployment, historic support and the restoration of funding for historical Black colleges and universities, generational impact on families with landmark criminal justice reform legislation, thousands of opportunity zones that will spur dollars in forgotten communities, school choice. Under the leadership of President Trump, his policies will deliver a generation of Americans out of poverty. Democrats know they can't win. They can't compete with that record. So they orchestrate hoax after hoax. The Russia collusion hoax that triggered the Mueller investigation in search of a crime. The impeachment hoax that triggered a trial in search of a cause. I think the Democrats are just triggered. And they did all of this chaos because of you. All to settle a political vendetta against the American people for electing Donald Trump as President of the United States. President Trump fights back, and we will fight with him and for him. I don't care if it's in this state, or the deep state. We will not lose these wins that President Trump has made. So they better buckle up. Because come November, Donald J. Trump will be the President of the United States. All of America. All Americans know that President Trump has made America great again, so you will see liberals crying again. South Carolina is booming. Our families are stronger, and our nation is thriving. Pray for President Trump. Pray for his family, and pray for our nation. Get out there and deliver South Carolina to Donald J. Trump this November. Is South Carolina Trump country, or is it Trump country? You know, my friend Katrina was talking about watching liberals cry. I got to do it firsthand on the set of Fake News CNN. It is a day I will never forget. November 8th, 2016, watching Wolf Blitzer have to report Pennsylvania goes for Donald Trump. Michigan goes for Donald Trump. Florida goes for Donald Trump. Ohio goes for Donald Trump. North Carolina goes for Donald Trump. And yes, the great state of South Carolina. And you all didn't just vote for Donald Trump. You voted for Donald Trump and gave him a 15-point margin of victory. It is something I will never forget. We love you, South Carolina. But look, I gotta tell you, we have the fight of our lives ahead. We are fighting the radical Democrat socialists. And make no mistake, from Bernie to Biden to Boot Edge, they all support socialism. There's no difference. Joe Biden wants a public option. That would eliminate 2.5 million South Carolinians' private insurance. It's the same as Bernie Sanders. He's just less honest about it. Make no mistake, your private health insurance is gone should the socialists prevail. We cannot let it happen. And let's talk about the standard bearer of the Democrat Party right now. Someone who goes by the name of AOC. This woman is nuts. She truly. She can't name the 3 branches of government, and she's a sitting congresswoman. She thinks the unemployment rate is so low because Americans are working 2 jobs, and she's an economics major, and she thinks the world is going to end in 10 years. Guess what, guys? I'll still be here in 10 years, God willing, and if I'm not, it certainly won't be because of climate change. But this is what the Democrats stand for. Lawlessness, open borders, a $93 trillion Green New Deal, the elimination of private health insurance. And if you go to Bernie Sanders' website, in the must-read section of his website, there literally was an op-ed that said, the American dream is more apt to be realized in Venezuela. It is truly amazing. We're no longer dealing with the party of JFK. But here's the good news. We're dealing with a country that loves President Trump. $7 million new jobs. Paychecks going up at the fastest rate in a decade and 2 times as fast for low and middle income Americans. Median household income at a record high. Healthcare costs coming down. Black unemployment, Hispanic unemployment, veteran unemployment at record lows. President Donald J. Trump is winning. And make no mistake, my friends, the party of Lincoln will always defeat the party of Lenin. And I want to take a moment to thank all of you. We don't win this election without you. You are our voters, you are our organizers, you knock on doors, you call phone lines, and your stories make real the presidency. Honor of meeting a veteran over here named Sam. Sam shared with me. Sam, we love you. We know who you are. Sam waited for years to get health care at the VA. He couldn't get it. Years. President Donald Trump signed the VA Choice Act. Guess how long it took him to get care? 2 days. That is the presidency of Donald J. Trump. Changing lives, making us better. And make no mistake, folks, I'm going to quote the president here. America will never be a socialist country. Thank you. We love you. And as Katrina and I exit the stage, let's trigger the fake news. And instead of 4 more years, let's chant 10 more years. 10 more years. 10 more years. 10 more years.
bounce back good again. We gotta make those deals in a better way and keep prosperity here to stay. And now that trains are rolling, all of that stuff goes, it's gonna pay. So you better climb aboard, 'cause the engine's coming roaring down the rail.
Senior advisor for the Trump 2020 campaign, and Kayleigh McEnany, the National Press Secretary for the Trump 2020 campaign as well. The president is on his way. We have not heard if he has landed yet here in Charleston, but as soon as we hear, we will be sure to let you know. In the meantime, I want to take a moment to thank our partners over at My Patriot Supply. If you're wondering if one of the best ways to support us here at Right Side Broadcasting Network it is to support our partner today. My Patriot Supply has a very special offer for you today only. You can get 50% off their most popular one-week food kit. It comes with a super cool ammo can that's water resistant. It has breakfast, lunches, and dinners that last up to 25 years. But you can only get it at this special site, prepare2020.com. Think about it. When an emergency strikes, your first impulse is likely to run to the grocery store, where you'll be met with chaos and likely empty shelves. Don't get caught unprepared. Use today to make a plan. Storing food in your home is a great way to protect you and your family from terrorism, a natural disaster, or if there was a massive outbreak of disease like we're seeing right now with this coronavirus epidemic. And My Patriot Supply is the company that we want you to support. .com and support this great partner and today's broadcast. Again, that's prepare2020.com, prepare2020.com. Thank you to our partners over at My Patriot Supply. It's now 6:11, 50 minutes before the president's scheduled remarks here in South Carolina. I have not had any updates. He should be touching any moment now. It's a quick flight, probably just over an hour from Washington, D.C. down here to Charleston, South Carolina, and we're just about at the hour mark from when the president was wheels up from Joint Base Andrews. We don't have any more speakers quite yet, and anticipate hearing from Senator Lindsey Graham, as of course this is his home state, and when we were outside we saw dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of Lindsey Graham some next sticker, so I anticipate he's going to take the stage. We may also hear from former Governor Nikki Haley. That is not confirmed either. She was at CPAC speaking yesterday, but we may in fact see her speak here before the president, since this is her home state where she used to be governor. Again, that is former U.S. Ambassador to the UN and former Governor Nikki Haley. Fantastic person, fantastic Republican leader. Personally, I would love to see her run for president in the coming years after President Trump leaves office, because I think she's a wonderful leader. But nonetheless, as soon as the next speakers are announced, we'll be sure to turn it back over to the podium here at the North Charleston Coliseum, where it is packed full with supporters. We're going to do another quick crowd pan, and we'll get back on camera and let you all know how you can support Right Side Broadcasting as we continue our campaign through 2020. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
They just put the presidential seal on the podium. So we're moving fast towards the presidential network. And in just a few moments, I am going to give some shout outs for those who have donated. So if you have not done so yet, now is your chance. I'll explain how you can donate. There's a number of different ways. The first way is by clicking the $ sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the YouTube Super Chat. This is a really fun way to donate. Everyone gets to see it. It lights up. So the first way is by the YouTube Super Chat. It's really easy and a fun way for y'all just to be able to donate and let it light up. The second way is by going to patreon.com and becoming larger tiers based on what you're willing to donate and what you want to receive in return. There's different swag bags or VIP stuff that you can get. So that's TON.com/RSBN. A third way we really encourage this way, this is a lot of this, you can send a check, so you can send that check to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama 36830. Again, that's 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama 36830. Those checks are crucial. We get to keep almost 100% of them, so that is a great way to fund Right Side Broadcast Network. Another way, and this is, I'd say, checks, YouTube, and our website are the top 3 ways to donate. Go to our website. That's www.rsbnetwork.com/donate. Again, network.com. Those are 4 of the ways you can help support us financially. Your Right Side Broadcast Network, it takes between $5,000 to $7,000 for every rally that we attend. They're so expensive, but we love being here, and your donations help make it possible. So we encourage you to check out those different ways, figure out what you're comfortable with, and send it our way. In the meantime, I am going to say thank you to some people who have already donated. We have Don Westerberg, who donated and said, looking forward to the rally. Right Side Broadcasting does such a great job. Grateful donated and said, thanks RSBN, keep up the great work, Trump 2020. Roy M. said, God bless America and our citizens that put on a uniform every day to serve us. From military, border patrol, ICE, firefighters, and the men and women of the law enforcement, that 1% that is bad. But the 99% face life and death every day. God bless them, such courage. And Dems want to eliminate them, total insanity. Kiki Tech always said, thank you always, great job, Trump 2020. Colette donated and said, keep up the wonderful work, so grateful for what you're doing. I love the rallies and I absolutely love my President Trump. Nancy Gibson said, thanks for covering the Trump rallies and bringing it live to us. Oklahoma loves Trump 2020. Elise Upshaw said, love the coverage you provided the Trump rallies. God bless, from North Carolina. From SFC, Elise Upshaw, a military retiree. Marianne Skirchak donated and said, my daughter and grandson are at the rally along with friends. She says she's about 30 feet from the podium, would love to be able to see them. Thank you for bringing all the rallies live. Well, tell us more about what she looks like and what her friends look like, what color t-shirts they're wearing, and we'll try and get them on camera for you. Cindy and Pat O'Neill said, we love you so much. God bless you all. Thank you. I love you too. Josephine Short said, RSPD Rock, thanks for all you do to cover President Trump, the best POTUS ever. November 2020, let's get it done, Patriots. Wade Walkin' Fuss donated and said, thank you, RSBN, for tackling all the obstacles to bring us President Trump's rally. And thank you, President Trump, for standing along with us. Those are a lot of the donations that have come in. So thank you to everyone that's donated. Let's get some more rolling in. I'm going to take a few moments and I'm going to come back and read more donation hits so that you'll have time to get yours in. In the meantime, we want to take a quick second to say thank you to our partners over at My Patriot Supply. Now, if you're wondering what the best way to support Right Side Broadcasting is, it's by supporting our partners. You can save right now 50% off on their most popular one-week soup kit. It comes in a super cool ammo can and contains breakfast, lunches, and dinners that last up to 25 years. You can only get it if you go to a special website, that's prepare2020.com. I mean, just think about it. When an emergency strikes, what's your first impulse? If it's run to the grocery store, then you'll likely find late will be met with empty shelves. Don't get caught unprepared. Make a plan today. Storing food in your home is a great way to protect your family in case of natural disaster, terrorism, or the power company just shuts off your electricity. And My Patriot Supply is the company we want you to support. Go to prepare2020.com and support this great sponsor who's bringing you tonight's broadcast. Again, that's prepare2020.com. Now I'm going to hop on over to the YouTube and see what we have going on there. If you guys have any questions. Oh, we've got some dancing going on. Everyone here is electric. Really positive mood all around. People are dancing, having a good time, and smiling. Really excited to see their president. Bob Americana says I have too much wine in my voice. I haven't had wine all day, so I don't know how that's possible. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm in the chat, and I'm happy to answer them for you. Again, it is 6:20 p.m. We are 40 minutes shy of President Trump taking the stage here in Charleston, South Carolina. We get donations in, and President Trump will be taking the stage in 40 minutes. We're excited to see what he will be talking about today. Steve Nisley, State to State Interior Painter. Hello, Steve. He said, Liz, I would like 100 people to match this venue. Thank you for your donation, Steve. Always great to see you here in the chat room. CW donated 5 European pounds and because I can keep up the great Chris in Ireland, Trump 2020. That's awesome. That's a new one. Thank you so much for your donation, Chris. Again, if you're wondering how you can donate, you can go to www.rsbnetwork.com/donate. You can also click the $sign in the bottom right-hand corner. Donate absolutely any amount. You can go to our website. You can look at that $sign. You can send a check to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6 Box 344, Auburn, Alabama 36830. There are so many different ways. Please make sure you're following us on our social media. That's Instagram and Twitter at RSB Network. And my personal Instagram is at Liz Willis. We post a lot of behind-the-scenes footage on both of those. James and Keys, ask who my dentist is. That's on my Instagram as well. So check out. Future conservative, his wife loves President Trump, so we love them. This arena has got to be at maximum capacity. It is absolutely standing room only. This is one of the most packed floors I've seen at any recent rally that I've been to. They are just squished, and there is still 40 minutes to go until President Trump takes the stage. An arena with 13,000, and it is still completely full. Supermax 1234 has donated $17. Thank you so much. And that's a beautiful photo you have. I mean, how great did Katrina and Kaylee do opening the speech? They are such beautiful conservative ladies that are also so intelligent. I love listening to them talk. We've got their speeches on our as well, so if you want to go check, donated $2. Thank you, Lois. Thank you from PJ. Melville. Message me on Instagram and I'd be glad to tell you. Jan, it's great to have you all here. You guys are all rock stars.
Intruder alert. All right. So good for another 30,000 miles.
Members of VIP are randomly selected by the campaign. By the campaign.
Twitch chat.
And sometimes they're giving merchandise to wear. It's quite an honor to sit directly behind the president. You know, you're going to get some.
That's all good. I had a chicken break in
cameras as they're fixated on President
here on
Trump.
hearing noises.
You can't buy to see it's anything like that. You have to be
okay, I can.
Back to my coworker, Jordan Parker.
You can't break me out? You couldn't break me out?
Yeah, I could break you out.
Or put me backstage? Oh, okay.
Thanks so much, Liz. Again, we're here at the North Charleston Coliseum in North
Well,
Charleston.
so how did that go?
You backstage and the screen, the sound stops.
Miles from where we are standing right now. Charleston International Airport is also home to one of Boeing's
reshare it again.
The Boeing 787 right here in Charleston, South Carolina, bringing hundreds, if not thousands of.
Oh man. Okay, hold up. I got what? Some. I don't know. I'm stuttering. Apparently.
In the nation, right around 2.5%.
You might have to restart, mate.
even lower at about 1.5%.
Should I? Why was it problematic?
Yeah, it's starting to get a memory hole in it. So restart your laptops. You're running Windows 10, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
I've been asleep all night too.
yeah, restart it and get rid of that memory hole. That's the only thing that'll fix it. It'll just get worse.
Okay. All right.
See you in a few.
Right. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what. I got sabotaged, man. I've been into some pretty deep shit again.
Yeah, what you do now? What happened now? Uh-oh, where'd he go? Hey, tow truck. Oh, no, he's dropped out. All right. All right, come on in. There's the link. Here comes Florida.
Bingo.
Hey.
Howdy, howdy. Oh.
Hey.
This is that oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking my press apart and sanding filing the sharp edges. And I'm gonna paint it. But this is what I got right now. Oh man, that is beautiful right there, buddy. Woo! Hey man, man, it's good right here. Yeah, Jack, I'm refurbishing my press.
Cool. Yeah, maintenance is important. Keep your tools operating.
Well, it's had a couple sharp edges. I've been wanting to take them, down. I'm gonna paint it.
Yeah, well, look, it's a new invention. It's like a lot of the stuff you see on the videos there, and that, like, we build them ourselves.
I'll show you what it looks like.
And you just got to perfect it as a go. And sometimes, yeah, you get a nick coming up and all that sort of thing. Same with working an anvil, you get a nick on them occasionally. Not the last 20 years, thankfully, but
This is what it looks like now.
oh, cool.
But you see where I had the jack actually bolted. It was bolted to it. I had it bolted, tapped all the holes. Because it's got to be square. You know what I mean? It's got to be, and you got to be able to hold it there.
Hey, not rude. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time here to catch this Trump rally for everybody. So
okay, yeah. Put it back on.
Tow truck
Yeah,
doesn't come
that's
back
cool.
real quick.
Yeah.
I have this standing by as a backup, so excuse me if I'm rude for a bit.
No, you're good. That's good. No, I appreciate you letting me know. Well, it don't look like much now, but I did cut the tops of these off, which is, this is like 3/8 bar or 3/16 bar stock. It was hard. Back when I made this, I didn't have a Sawzall. I cut it all by hand.
Cool. Yeah. Well, look, I've got big cut-off wheels and stuff and that, but I end up cutting most of mine by hand, to be honest with you.
I had to elongate that hole right there, which was kind of a pain in the butt.
Hide chat there.
So I could slide there. That's where I'm at. I got the rest of it over there.
All right. We're set up and ready to go. All we need now is tow truck. And there he be. Speak of the devil.
Oh, I forgot my horns.
I got mine. I just washed them. They're on the line, and that all I can do is go out and get them. Can you invite? Yeah. Simple rules there. There's the link. You need a camera. If you don't want to show your face on camera and all that sort of thing, you turn it off. But we've got to see. Give us a thumbs up. We'll give you a thumbs up back. If you want to turn your camera off at that point, that's fine. And then come on in. No freaky stuff, please. One rule in the place: don't be a dick. If you've got a subject, go for it. It's Chris's mate. Chris's mate.
It ain't no fun being a dick if you can't act like one every now and then.
Yeah. Well-known series of military experiments by a dozen or so governments and that about remote viewing and all that sort of stuff. I know they asked a lot of Aboriginal friends of mine about it too, both the Yanks and the Brits, because they have it very much in depth in their culture, and they spent something like about 10 years talking to these folks. So I don't know what they got of it, and that they had them come into labs, measure them all up, and all that sort of thing. Have them talk to their family far away, and they'd be there, and it used to freak them all out. So obviously something's going on, and they put millions of dollars into it. I don't know.
Wow, what was that?
I'm goofing around, man.
That's okay. He crashed. There you go.
You guys like beeps? Oh, no beeps?
I don't vote against beeps. Beeps are sounds too.
Beep lives matter.
All lives matter, including beep ones.
Hey, man, they found a plant. They found something that doesn't need oxygen to live. Did you hear that?
Oh, shitloads. Crow Minion, how you doing? Yeah, there's a whole pile of stuff out there, and that stuff that lives off sulfur and breaks it down and creates its own oxygen, shit like that.
Hi, Crow Minion.
Yeah. They live in the bottom of the ocean, and they're off these deep volcanic vents with the high mineral contents and all that sort of thing down there below the oxygen line. Their own.
So how did that work, Jack? When I have that up on screen,
that was working fine. If you can bring it back up.
If you put me in backstage, then it's just a normal StreamYard then?
Yeah, then it goes back because you're playing it, so that goes into backstage as well. Or like it drops it, so you can't do that. We've done that. We've sorted that one out before, so we can't put you backstage, and that while you're streaming. If I put you backstage, I can take over the stream and do it. But, yeah.
So you're getting a lot of. Ooh, you got a fan going?
No, I'm not sure where it's actually all coming from, but I think it's coming from Florida because I just muted him and it all stopped.
Oh, he's got a motor vibrating. The mic is on.
There's a generator running next door.
Yeah.
I actually got a microphone, man. I should try hooking it up.
Maybe.
Look, this rally's about to start again, so look, I'm set up to play.
I'll mute my.
I'm good, Jack. Good. Here I come. I'm all set.
Cool.
Let me jump over here and go here. Okay.
And do that, and then sit on your head and wiggle your toes in a clockwise direction 3 times and counterclockwise twice.
Dude, you're confusing me now. Dang it. Jack?
It's not an email. The link's on the screen, man. Groin snag. Add to screen. There we go.
This is all so
Good timing, eh?
so you can see it. We do some stuff in the way, but this is a fully packed.
There, I just hit the live button. And then here will be the full screen. Can I go now?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Copy and paste link, share it on your Facebook, tell your friends, and text it to your friends and family.
No, wait. Are you seeing my picture or my moniker?
So that's
your picture
one of them.
for yours.
We encourage you to know. We beg you share history, make sure.
Whatever. You'll just be looking at the wall.
We're here doing hard work, and it's exciting. Hopping back 12,000.
Does that sound like the right volume?
People watching right now. We're 24 minutes shy of President Trump taking the stage. We do have news that Air Force.
That's okay, Toe.
Just after 6:20. About Otis walked off the plane 11 minutes ago. He was followed by Senator Tim Scott and others. And they were rolling with the motorcade just a few moments ago. So President Trump should be joining us. Pretty like he's right on schedule. We have a donation from Gary Darby, who donated and said, "Thanks RSPN for making America great." And now that we've gotten that out of the way, if you're wondering right now, what is another way to support Right Side Broadcasting Network? It is to support our partner today, My Patriot Supply, and they've got an incredible special going on right now. Today only on their most popular.
Yay! Okay, Dennis, how you doing? Yeah, and groin snag. There's a link in the chat. I don't have your email to send you an invite to the chat. So it's a bit hard for me to send you an email. Don't need your email. Just hit the link in there. It all works.
Oh, he's in Twitch too. So,
yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
Dennis is here. He's not here. He's transcendental.
Can you still hear that generator, Jack?
Yeah, slightly. That's all good. It's all good, man. It's not so annoying. If you can mute your mic, I do too when the mic's going, so you don't hear the chair squeaking.
I got a microphone. Let me get it out. I might have to like leave the studio. I don't know. Let me get it and plug it in.
Yeah.
I never plugged it in. Oh man, that is some killer, man.
Oh, try again, tow truck. Tow truck screen. Add to stream. Here we go. What you doing, mate? comes Chris. How you doing?
We have to dictate tomorrow in terms of the Democrats watching. See what happens, and then on Tuesday, we have a very big day, so it will be interesting to see. We're at the same number. A lot of people are getting better.
I can't hear you, Chris.
And then he talk about the
Hey, mate, can you
coronavirus.
see me, Wizard of Oz?
Beginning of
I
the
see
stages
you.
on this. I thought he was just talking
All
about
right,
this.
cool. Hold on. I'm just rolling a joint. Hold on.
Hang on, I'm gonna mute my thing here, and I'll be right back here.
Here we go.
Why's my phone going black?
Don't know. There we go.
Why does it do that? Oh, hey, you guys know why my phone goes black while I'm in the middle of a thing?
Is it a power saving setting?
Oh, maybe it's because my battery's low. It's all good. I'm gonna plug it in after I roll this joint, though.
Yep.
And we'll be able to chat still. How you fellas been, though, man? You glad it's Friday?
Yeah, all good here. Yeah, just trying to get this Trump rally playing, but
Nice, man. Tomorrow I gotta take the lads fucking what do you call it, tobogganing.
Cool.
I'm scared of that shit. I'm too old for it, man.
Dear.
Most of you haven't even gone done that yet.
You're never too old for fun.
Well, have you ever done that before? You're in Australia.
Tobogganing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, we've got bigger ski fields here during winter that they're bigger than Switzerland.
Nice, man.
I did Arctic training in Scotland and Norway with the Australian military, and I did 3 months down there at Mawson Base in the Antarctic.
Go.
Fuck that. No. I've been there, done that, yeah.
No, fuck off, man.
Came over and, they wanted to go to the snow. I'd go with them and all that sort of thing. But by myself, for myself, no.
There's my fucking ashtray.
Somewhere nice and warm with a goodly supply of alcohol. That's my idea. Tow truck, can you hit the play on the button or?
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Fuck, where's my fucking spray? Sorry, I'm trying to get it so it doesn't smell like weed in here.
You folks shouted, the American government shouted a lot of it. The early days while the Soviet Union was still there was to sneak into the Warsaw Pact countries and disable the nuclear mobile launchers. So all that sort of stuff came into it. That was the priority of most of the paratroop or Pathfinder or Special Forces brigades around the world, British, American, Australian. All of NATO was training that way. So, yeah, a shitload of blokes did it. I'm not the only one. I'm glad I don't have to do it nowadays. I do not like the cold. It gets chilly here, but I've got a lovely wood fire and I've got a forge and a furnace down the back. So, look, I think tow trucks, I'm going to actually shut that down there until tow truck gets back and get it playing again here.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, mate.
How about it? Am I loud or not?
Getting louder and that you just increased your volume.
Okay. Well, I don't have much to say, so.
I'm trying to get this rally up like I promised, so. Oh yeah. StreamYard. I don't know where all the knocking, all the sounds coming from.
It might be me. It might be for me. You know,
All right.
I got a sound. You know, here.
Oh,
Let
I
me.
think it's me though.
All right. Well, I'm just going to get this thing up. And,
Because I can't really hear you guys as well as General.
Okay.
As well as I could hear you before, I couldn't hear you now. Yeah. Fuck hell.
All
Fix
right.
my fucking telephone, man.
Oh, shit.
Cunt's phone. All right, I'm back. I'm back in it.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not back.
Yes,
Oh,
you're there.
fuck, you twit. Come on, Twitch. All right. Oh, okay, you're back. You can see me. It's just real dark, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to come in the light. I'm going to come into the light.
To answer them to the best of my
you
ability,
cunt.
but until
You
then,
fucking cunts.
continue to look at this
Hey, come on. There's a lot of ladies in the
crowd
audience here,
packed in the North Charleston Coliseum.
and our phrases have got to watch it. Not being rude, folks. I'm gonna try to play this thing. I'm gonna ask some of you to bail out. We just don't have enough bandwidth to do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming back, man. I can't even see myself.
Yeah, come back when the thing's finished, please.
Wait, what's that, man?
Yeah, come back when we're done.
I'm coming right back, mate. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers. You want me to drop out too, Jack?
I'm gonna reset this fucking cunt. Come on, you fuck.